Hey, what's going on guys? Tanmay here and welcome to my channel. And in this video, what we are doing is we are doing a simple vlogging test on the DJI Pocket 2, and we are also going to compare it with vlogging scenario on a simple smartphone. So what you can see is a side-by-side view of the DJI Pocket 2 on the right, and it is compared with a smartphone on the left hand side. So I have rigged these two devices on this setup, which you can see, so that we get a side-by-side footage of both the videos. So when it comes to vlogging, there are three important things. The number one is the video quality, the number two is stabilization, and number three is audio quality. So we're gonna talk about these three things on the Pocket 2 and compare it with vlogging on a smartphone. So my smartphone is a simple Google Pixel 2 which I bought around 3-4 years ago. So it's pretty old, but it is still capable of shooting some good footage. So if you have a updated smartphone, a very latest smartphone, some things would be much more improved on your camera. But now let's first talk about the video quality. And talking about the video quality, the first thing that you may notice on the Pocket 2 is the field of view, which is much more wider, so you capture a lot more in the background. So I am about 1 foot from the two cameras, and you can clearly see that on the Pocket 2 you can see much more of me as well as the background, but on the smartphone you cannot see a lot. And this is one major drawback, because when you're vlogging you will have to hold your smartphone much more farther away to capture more things in the background. And if you're on a very scenic environment, or let's say in a city, in a tight space where you want to capture more things, you need a wider field of view. So this is where the Pocket 2 shines. So there is one more trick for the Pocket 2, that it comes with a wider angle lens. So let me just show it to you. So this is that wide angle lens which will magnetically snap on the Pocket 2, and if I do that, immediately you can see more wide angle, or more is visible now on the Pocket 2 view. So this wide angle lens increases the field of view even much more, so it is even more wider and it will capture a lot more. Okay, so talking about the video, the next thing that we're talking about is the quality. Now right now on the Google Pixel 2 smartphone, I am shooting from the front camera. That is because I want to see the screen, I want to see what I am shooting to frame my shot. But the drawback here is the front camera of the Google Pixel 2 only shoots in 720p, and majority of the smartphones shoot at 720p max. If you have the latest iPhone, or if you have a very expensive flagship device, it might shoot in 1080p or even 4K. But still, comparing the quality, you can clearly see that the Pocket 2 has much more higher quality. The Pocket 2 can even shoot in 4K 60 fps, and since there is no concept of front or back cam on the Pocket 2, there is only one cam which will rotate itself in selfie mode, or it can go to the front view depending upon what mode you select. The quality is much more higher on the Pocket 2. Alright, so next thing is the stabilization. So right now I have set up this tripod, this entire rig onto a flat surface. But when you are vlogging, you might be walking, right? So let me now take this in my hand and let me try to walk and vlog and walk and talk. So when I'm talking while I'm walking, you can see the stabilization on the Pocket 2 is much more better compared to the stabilization on the smartphone, especially if you're using the front camera of the smartphone, which does not have EIS or OIS. Majority of the smartphones do not have any kind of stabilization on the front camera, that is the selfie camera. So this is again a major drawback. Now this is just me walking very slowly, but if I start to run, then you will see much more drastic change or drastic difference between the stabilization on the two cameras, and you will see that the Pixel 2 will struggle a lot. So let me do a little bit of light running. So now right now I am running using the two cameras, and you can clearly see there is a lot of jerks and there is a lot of unstabilized footage on the Pixel 2, that is the camera on the smartphone. So it's struggling with stabilization, and clearly the stabilization on the Pocket 2 is much more better, which is obvious because that is the unique selling point of this DJI Pocket 2 camera, which is it has a mechanical 3-axis gimbal which is used to stabilize the footage. So that is the biggest advantage, right? So it's hands down Pocket 2 anytime compared to a smartphone when it comes to stabilization. So you may be wondering, okay, so this is when I'm using the front camera of the smartphone. What about the back camera? So now let me switch to the back camera of the smartphone, and now let's see the video quality as well as the stabilization. Okay, so as you can see now I have switched to the back camera of the smartphone and I have put the DJI Pocket 2 in the front view. So now if I am walking slowly, the stabilization on my phone is pretty good. It is definitely usable. That is because my smartphone has OIS and EIS combined. Many of the latest smartphones have electronic image stabilization, which means that the video is stabilized using some software algorithms. Some of the flagships also have optical image stabilization, which is OIS, which is where the lens and the optics shift in such a way that they counterbalance the vibrations. And the latest iPhone Pro Max 12 also has in-body image stabilization where the sensor itself is shifting, but this is very uncommon and only the higher end smartphones have this kind of technology for stabilization, and even then they are not as good as the mechanical stabilization on the Pocket 2. So right now you can see I'm walking and the stable footage on the DJI Pocket 2 is much more better. So if I start to run, let me try to do a light run. So now when I'm running, now the stabilization is struggling on the smartphone again, even though it is having optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization combined. So this is where the Pocket 2 shines again, and it is much more better compared to any smartphone. Alright, so this brings us to the last point, which is the audio quality. So let's talk about that. Okay, so talking about the audio quality, right now what you're hearing is from the Pocket 2 onboard microphones. So the DJI Pocket 2 has 4 microphones, one on each side, which is a huge improvement from the first version. And the way they work is they reduce the background noise. They work all together to reduce the background noise, and they improve your audio, that is your voice, to give a much better quality. Now so far the entire vlog that I've shot, you've been hearing the audio from the internal microphones of the Pocket 2. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the microphone of my smartphone, and then you can make a good comparison. Okay, so now what you're hearing is the audio coming from my smartphone, and you can clearly see that the audio quality on the Pocket 2 was much better. Let me again switch back to the Pocket 2. Okay, so now the audio that you're hearing is from Pocket 2, and again you can clearly see there is a huge difference in the audio quality, where the audio quality on the Pocket 2 is much more better and good. One more benefit of the Pocket 2 when you buy the creator combo is it comes with a do-it-all handle which attaches to the Pocket 2, and then you get a wireless microphone module which you can attach it to the collar. In fact, I have bought it right now, so let me just use that. And then you can have a wireless microphone system connected to your collar or backpack or somewhere, and you can go farther away from the camera and the audio quality will remain the same. So let me just quickly show you how that works. Okay, so when you buy the DJI creator combo, this is the small microphone, the wireless microphone that you get, and this pairs with the do-it-all handle and then with your Pocket 2. And now currently the audio that you're hearing, it is on the onboard or the physical microphones of the Pocket 2. But as soon as I switch this on, you can see there is a switch over here. If I switch it on, now what you're hearing is the audio from this microphone, this wireless microphone. So I can attach this to my collar. You can see, let me just show it to you. Okay, so I can attach it like this, and now if I go back, the audio is still crisp and clear, so you guys can hear the audio from this wireless microphone. Now if I switch to the onboard microphones of the camera that is on the smartphone, you can see the audio is very low. I have not done any processing, but you probably may not be able to hear me. But let me switch back to this wireless microphone again, and now again you can see a very much more clear audio from this wireless microphone. So this is one more benefit where you can attach this wireless microphone to your collar, or if this is looking very intimidating, what is something that you can do is on this microphone you have the option of plugging in a 3.5 mm jack with a lavalier microphone, which you can then keep this in your pocket, and then your lavalier microphone will come over here. I don't have that right now, but I will show it to you in some other video, and then that is much more less intimidating, right? So let me just turn this off. Now it will seamlessly switch back to the onboard microphones of the Pocket 2. So this is really great that you don't have to pause your video or stop your video to switch between the onboard microphones of the Pocket 2 and the wireless microphone. It just happens seamlessly and you get amazing quality. So there is a lot of background noise over here, so I hope the video is still good. I hope the audio is really good. And these were the three main important things when it comes to vlogging. That is the video quality, which is definitely superior on the Pocket 2. Then there is stabilization, which is hands down amazing on the Pocket 2 again. And the last thing is the audio quality, which is also much more better on the Pocket 2 compared to any other smartphone. So one last thing that I want to talk about is the fact that you can see yourself in the screen on the Pocket 2, and you can also do that on a smartphone, but for that you have to use the selfie camera, which is not really high quality. So if you're filming yourself on a smartphone with the back camera, in that case you cannot see yourself and you cannot frame your shot. So that is one drawback. Okay, so all in all, the DJI Pocket 2 is much more better when it comes to vlogging, and it will make your life much more easier. But who should I recommend this Pocket 2, right? Who should I recommend this device? So I do not recommend this device for someone who is absolutely a beginner, who's never shot any video. For someone who's very much beginning into vlogging, who wants to start off but don't know where to start, I would recommend that you still try vlogging on your smartphone. For someone who really is interested in vlogging seriously and wants to do it a lot more, who already has some experience with vlogging on the smartphone and they want to level up their game, in that case you can invest in this device, in this Pocket 2 camera, and then I can highly recommend that to you. Okay, so this was the entire comparison. I will do separate videos for the video quality comparison during the night time in low light contest. So for that I'm going to do a separate video, and I'm also going to talk about other more features about the Pocket 2 camera, like the object tracking feature, then the wireless audio. We will do another test again. We will also talk about the different time-lapse features on the Pocket 2, which are really great. So for all that I'm gonna make more videos. So if you're interested in all these tech gear reviews or travel vlogs or in general vlogging, please subscribe on this channel and turn on the notifications so that you get notified whenever I upload those videos. Okay, so this is Tanmay Sakpal signing off. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.